Goddamn camping moves!
What is up, fellow gamers? Welcome to my I Wanna Be The Boshy playthrough on You're Gonna Get Raped mode. For this video I will cut together all my successful attempts so you can watch just one big walkthrough of this game. If you want to see how I did the training, how I failed and all that good stuff, make sure to check out my videos for each individual world. I will link that playlist in the description, where I will also put timestamps so you can quickly skip to certain parts. Now, without any further nonsense, the actual project will begin. I hope you enjoy. Alright, third attempt. Actually fourth attempt, because I died once and I didn't die, I restarted before I hit the spikes. This part, by the way, is, if you ask me, one of the hardest parts in the entire game, which is a really dickish and evil thing to do. Put the hardest part at the beginning. It's a perfect welcome for Boshy. Just tell your players, this is what you should expect. This game doesn't really have a difficulty curve, just from the beginning to the end it's just complete hell. Perfect. Everything after this shouldn't be too hard. I should be able to beat this now. Now that I've said that, I will probably die again. Here you can of course jump over that bear after every spike, but I always take 2 spikes. It's a lot faster that way. This part may kill me, because that jump is really awful, because you have to time it perfectly. And this, compared to the lower section, is a lot easier. There we go. And that's not hard anymore. Okay, good. Now we have to go down here and get to the chase sequence with the ear rape spider. And yeah, I think that was it. Nothing should kill me after this. And that chase sequence, I've done it so many times. Okay, that bird is coming very near, I'm very afraid. But yeah, okay, that's it. World 1 Pro Mode. There we go. And we're at the first boss, who is of course Hello Kitty. And we've just gotten the trigger finger achievement, because we had 5 bullets on screen at once. Hello Kitty is a pretty hard boss fight, not only on rape mode, but in general. It's a very hard boss, especially, it's only the first boss fight, so for being the first boss fight, it's actually one of the hardest in the entire game. A lot of players also don't like how there are so many effects while fighting Hello Kitty. As you can see, the whole platforms are moving all the time. What happens sometimes is that if you're standing on a platform, it can jump off of your feet somehow, and then you'll suddenly be falling and you won't be able to jump anymore, or double jump anymore. Maybe I will even be able to beat her on my first attempt, which of course makes it good again that I wasn't able to beat the first world on my first attempt, which was really bad that I was dying so many times on those jumper finishers. And you should also be careful that you're not killing her when she's shooting that barrage that we will see soon again. Because if she dies, the whole screen shakes even more, and here you will have a very hard time avoiding all of these things. Sometimes it's almost even impossible for me, because for some reason I can't jump anymore or I can't move, so be careful. Kill her on any of the other attacks, just not when she's shooting all of those hearts. Alright, and that could be it if I spam enough, and if I inflict enough damage here. Yeah, I think that's it. I shouldn't die here. And we were actually able to beat Hello Kitty on our first attempt. Only a few shots left. Oh, okay. I kill her at the barrage. But that was actually a nice barrage where I didn't have to jump, so pretty nice boss fight, first attempt, which makes me happy. On to World 2. This part is really annoying. It doesn't really matter if you die here, it's just a waste of time. Okay, we did that rather easily. This boss has such great music, such a great track. And that should be it for Krakow. Now comes the hard part. I'm really happy if I do that correctly. Okay, I'm happy with this attempt. Yeah! That was so close. That was so close. Small jump here, perfect. Wait, now comes Kirby, right? This run looks good. I'm just going to slowly inch towards the trigger. Okay, the last part. Seriously? I am so surprised. Ooh, my heart is beating so fast. That went really well. I'm so happy with myself. So after this really surprising and fast completion of World 2, we now have to deal with the second mini-boss of World 2, who is King DDD, and he can attack, he goes right, so attack right, left, and we have to repeat those movements. And when he says right, you have to shoot him until he falls onto the spike. So left, right, down, left, right, down. Jump, 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 right. If you have trouble with this boss, you can of course write it down. I think you have unlimited time to enter that. Jump, jump, attack, left. Jump, jump, attack, left. Here we go, almost done. Left, down, left, right, jump. Left, down, left, right, jump. One more time. Yeah, left, jump. Left, left, down. Left, jump. Left, left, down. You just have to wait until that is over.
Success! Fuck yeah!
And now you can fight against Ryu, who isn't a lot harder compared to lower difficulties. I always jump here, so I direct those Hadoukens away from me. And I won't be able to spam all the time, but I will still try to inflict as much damage as I can. But here, I can only focus on shooting. That was a lot of good damage. As soon as you can, go under him if he makes a very high jump, then go on this platform and spam as hard as you can. That was really close. Now we have to go through everything again. Probably once or twice. That was really close, but that should be it. Oh god, that was so close. Ah, thank god. And the music is still going for some reason, which is really relaxing. Okay.
It's Boshy time! Yeah! Boshy time!
That was good. That was very good. And I think I know how to do this. Go now. Yeah, that works. If I start moving right, when he starts moving left. That was good. Jump over the spikes. Jump over here, jump over here. Don't hit the red ball. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you.
Fuck yeah! Boshy time!
Here I come! Gotcha! Dun da da dun! Gotcha! Dun da da dun! No problem! I'm moving now! Waha! I'm moving now! Waha! What a tasty treat! Ah! Mario Brothers! Here I come!
I almost started the last hammer, which would have been horrible.
Gotcha! Gotcha! Dun da da dun! No problem! I'm moving now! Waha! I'm moving now! Waha! What a tasty treat!
Okay, so I have to jump earlier. Good.
Ah!
I won't be able to kill him before the Hammer Brothers show up again.
Mario Brothers! Here I come!
That is awesome.
Gotcha! Lucky! Dun da da dun! Dun da da dun! No problem!
That was so close.
I'm moving now!
Speedrun.
Success!
Do the Mario.
Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now.
But of course, that's not it. He had to add more to this.
For you, Boshy, I will do the Mario one more time.
Cha-cha-cha! Waha! Waha! Thank you!
Thank you so much. The moment of truth. That is very good. Gravitron. Everything could happen now. I could now beat the world. I could die. 1 minute. Let's do this. That could have been it. That could have been it so easily. God, this is horrible. The suspense. I have no idea how this will end. I'm shaking. 27 seconds. Come on, 20 seconds. It's just getting harder and harder because I'm getting more and more nervous. This looks very good. 6 seconds. And that was it. That is how you do it. Thank you. Thank everybody. Thank myself. Never again. Of course, until the next time I try raid mode. Not like that. That was pretty bad. Because I focus so much on shooting her, I don't concentrate on surviving. Because if I only concentrate on surviving, then this will take far too long, and I will die when she only has 10% HP. I expect to go through all of her attacks twice or even thrice, maybe. And now this is the most annoying attack, because these grey fireballs have very strange hitboxes. And soon he will leap towards me and I will have to jump up here, and for the second time, fall down like that. It's not a very exciting boss fight. It's not even hard. It's just the length that is very annoying. I almost forgot to jump over that. But it's refreshing after World 4. It's not very frustrating. It's actually pretty fun to fight against her. And this might be my successful attempt if I don't screw this part up. Which can easily happen. That was good, and now... Okay, that was pretty good. That should be it. Now don't die here stupidly. Yeah. There we go.
Success!
It's Boshy, yeah!
Boshy time!
It's Boshy time!
I'm very satisfied as soon as I get to this part, because now it's time to be serious again. Everything up to this part is just boring. Now get as close to the edge as possible, and then just pray. Yes. I have improved so much since the first time I've tried to beat this game on raid mode. Maybe a little rough around the edges. I could have done a few things better for sure, but that I am very, very happy with this run.
Boshy time.
You're too slow. Too easy. Piece of cake.
I still think that Sonic is a pretty cool boss fight. I mean, he is one of the hardest bosses. I wouldn't say the hardest boss, but he's definitely up there with the hardest ones. And because he doesn't rely on luck, he relies a lot more on actual skill. That makes him actually fun to fight against. And sometimes the dodges that you pull off are so incredible and insane. Even if they're not planned, if they're just completely out of luck, it feels so good if you pull them off.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game. Now I'll show you.
That was so close. I hate if the rings spawn so close to each other. Okay, that is pretty good. That is very promising. This can easily be it. Okay. That was way too fast. Like that was such a fast completion of Sonic, my god.
Boshy time.
Good. Very, very good. If I get past Simon, then that means it's time to get serious. And for some reason he always goes back.
Let's go!
Yeah, he doesn't follow me anymore. I suppose that's a glitch on raid mode. Raid mode has a few glitches like that. Alright. If I get to this part, it should mean that I get to Gradius. Focus. Okay, it's good. Okay, that is great that it gave me speed at the beginning. 2 upgrades. I missed that one. That's not too bad. Perfect, I have laser. To quickly kill those guys. Down here. The next thing I get is double. That's very important. There we go. And now I go for 4 options. And that's enough to survive. And it's not clear if I'll win on this run. I can still die. It gets really hard at the end. So another option, or my first option actually. Quickly eliminate the turrets. Those are the #1 priority on your list. These turrets on the bottom. Second option. And you can only get 4 options, so after that I'll get missile, or I will get missile right now, it doesn't matter. As long as I don't make a horrible mistake, this should be a successful attempt. The spaceship down there is almost at the end. And there we go. It's time for boss number 6, Skeleton King. So here you have to get that torch to activate the boss fight. And now I always go up here and then jump to the right. That's how I avoid the lightning. And now here you can actually see where the fireballs will appear. You can see there's a red light coming from their spawn point, which makes this a lot easier and not too luck-based. It's not random. Or well, it is random, but you don't have to count on luck. Now he'll spawn these rocks. Just avoid them. Now go down here. Now he'll spawn that really huge spike you have to jump through.
Dare bring light to my lair? You must die!
Always focus on the bottom. Always see where the fireballs will appear. That is the most important thing. It was close.
You will die!
And that's a pretty good first attempt. I don't think, or at least I don't expect to beat him on this attempt. That would be great, because this boss is, as you can see, really long.
Dare bring light to my lair? You must die!
That is great. And now don't go anywhere. Just stay to the left. Because of that trap. And now you have to go down here and shoot this guy and then avoid that bat. And now avoid those last bullets. And then you're done with the boss fight. And you can actually shoot him again, and that restarts that last post-boss attack.
New record! Success!
That was very good, without dying once.
It's Boshy time.
What is up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to I Wanna Be The Boshy on raid mode. For this world I am again not practicing, because this world is split into 2 parts, and even on raid mode you get 2 saves, which is incredibly generous. Practicing is an important part of raid mode, but if I don't have to, I will gladly take that opportunity and go for it immediately, because that's a lot more fun. Practicing is just tedious and boring to go through. And surely there's some way how you can speedrun this part, but I always take my time so that I don't needlessly die. And you can control this spaceship. You can go up if you jump, and you will go down if you hit your down arrow key. So maneuver through these spikes, like so, and now you have to shoot the boxes so you can pass through. And that was already more or less half of the first part. Here the screen will shake like crazy, but this isn't really hard because in an earlier version the screen would shake a lot more, so Solgryn made that a lot easier. And now the count will jump up and down, and it will try to squish you. So wait. There we go, and now quickly go to the left and up here and avoid her like so. That was pretty close, but I still survived. And that was part 1 of this world. Time for Metal Gear. These enemies will spot you if you get too close, so always stay out of their sight. And these next 2 jumps are pretty hard to do. How I do them is I quickly jump over and I try to be as close to the spikes as possible. Here, even if you get caught, you can still survive. And this part is pretty hard. How I do it, I stay roughly in the middle of this block, and after about half of that rainbow thing is created, I go left. I quickly double jump, hit my head on the ceiling, and most of the time it should work. There we go, that was pretty good. Hide in those gaps. And for the last gap, you can take 2 turns, which will make this go a lot faster. Now. And avoid his bullets for the last time. You can hide back here and wait until there's an easier pattern. None of the bullets will be able to pass through. And the last trap, trigger it and avoid it. And we're actually pretty soon at the end. There are only a few more annoying things to do here. And this is the last part. This isn't hard at all, but you can easily die if you don't focus. Okay, the last part. I really shouldn't die here. That would be embarrassing. That was very good.
It's Boshy
This looks good. Wow. That is unexpected. That was like my second attempt. That was so close, and I didn't even die. Last raid mode playthrough, I died while killing him. 2 deaths. That is incredible. And you do have to time it at the beginning on the first jump. You can't just rely on getting launched up a lot higher. There we go. And here, no platforms will try to kill you because you didn't save and restart. It's really annoying how easy this world is. Of course, up to the good level design area. It's a really evil combination because you practice for the spike part, but because this world has this easy beginning, you just forget everything you've practiced and you don't focus on good level design anymore. You just focus on you will have to redo this world, and even though it's not hard at all, so you're not really redoing anything, you just have to go through it, it's tedious. But just that thought of having to redo everything makes you so nervous in your last few minutes of your attempt, which can so easily mess you up. It really is a perfectly evil combination that works, sadly. And as soon as I start rushing, that's when I die, so I have to take my time. Yes, this is amazing. Finally. Like, I'm not even really happy because it took so long. God, that was such a pain to do. Your reward for beating this world is a pretty fun boss fight. Now his first few attacks will be up here, and after this one the platform will go away and you will fall down to these smaller platforms, and the whole fight will take place here. Most of his attacks are pretty easy to avoid and are pretty straightforward, but there's one attack in particular, this one. It's pretty hard to avoid because the blood droplets are extremely fast and random, and of course he uses this attack quite often. So we'll have to deal as much damage as possible. Especially with the green ball, I have to find a better way to deal more damage, because as you can see, the boss has an insane amount of health. So we'll have to go through his whole phase a few times. And his last attack, he turns into the centaur, just jump off when he kicks. Now he will redo all of his attacks again.
Fatality. Excellent. Fatality. Fatality. Get over here! Get over here! Fatality.
Okay, this is looking pretty good. He only has a little bit of health left. I should be able to beat him now. And if I don't make any mistakes, there we go. Now, shoot him once and...
Fatality.
It's Boshy time.
just before the spike hits you, or not, I didn't expect it to go there. I don't really focus on how the spike works, I just know when I should jump. And normally, this beginning isn't too hard. But as I've said, once I get to a certain part, I shouldn't die. So it's not too bad if I die a few times here. Redo this part, just time it correctly so you're not at the bottom when you only have one turtle left. And again, jump off from here just as it's about to hit you. Now the Grim Reaper will hit these P-switches and you have to time it so that you jump on the blocks when of course they are solid. Here you do have to collect a few coins to go through, and now collect the coins to get through this block maze. Here the Grim Reaper will return and he will buff up this fire enemy, and you have to inflict enough damage so the enemy splits into smaller parts, as you can see, and that was a pretty good start. But the smallest versions can kill you on the highest platform, so those are of course your highest priority targets. There we go. The second smallest ones can kill you as well, but not as easily. They can only kill you if they jump up and they are exactly under you and their fire goes up in the exact same moment. And I never have too many small ones on screen at once. That is almost impossible to avoid, so always make sure you have 2 or 4 or a maximum of 6 small ones. And of course the green drops, as you can see, they don't kill you, so don't focus on them at all. Sometimes the bigger ones glitch out, so that if you kill a big one, all the smaller versions die with it. If that happens, consider yourself lucky. It makes this part go by a lot faster. And it gets easier and easier as time goes by. But you shouldn't get cocky, even if there are only a few enemies left. Once you get cocky, you do stupid things, and then you die. Yeah, not a very exciting boss fight. I'm sure there's a way or there are people who just speedrun this part. But on raid mode, I really want to take my time. Okay, there aren't too many enemies left. I can maybe take out a few of these medium-sized ones at once, like right now. If they're inside of each other, like they are right now. That is of course great because you can kill a lot at once. Only 2 of these big ones. That was close. As you see, I am getting cocky, and I almost messed up. Three left. When there are 2 left, I will stay up here and kill as many as I can. And now I will be up here, down here. And yeah, that's it. I shouldn't die now. 3 of the smallest ones left. Not hard at all. And there we go. Now things will start to get a little bit more puzzly. We will have to guide this Kid Icarus block through this maze, which is pretty hard, and sometimes it glitches that you don't only push it, but you can pull it. So be careful when moving around this platform. Now go back to the beginning, and I always jump before pushing it, so I'm not glitched. That happens sometimes, that you glitch and you pull it unexplainably. And of course, as soon as the Kid Icarus block goes off screen, you have failed and you can restart. Now the second puzzle. I would even say that's a little bit easier. It's more complicated, but not as easy to mess up once you know what you have to do. And the first few Koopas you don't really have to use, you just have to use this third one. Now the last block. And now the ear-rape spider will come back. Do a high jump here, to the right side, up here, and you are safe. Perfect. Most of his attacks are very easy to avoid. There's one attack which I absolutely hate. That's when he just swings his weapon. This one. Okay, that was a easy pattern to avoid, but if it catches you off guard, it's really hard to avoid. Now jump over the blue fire. Okay, that was very close. That attack again. And of course, if you're inside of him, you die as well. Whoa. The Link attack, probably the best attack to get, because he just stands in the middle and you can inflict enough damage, a lot of damage. Okay, that was extremely fast. I'm very happy with this. That's great. It is written. Only I can defeat Ganon. And defeat Ganon I did. Until I get to that one jump where you have to jump around that spike, like squeeze into that gap. If I get past that once, I will start cutting. This part is pretty hard actually. I Still have a lot of troubles with that one. But it's still incredible how, I wouldn't say easy this world is, but the first time I tried this world, I said to myself that is impossible. And that I'm actually able to beat this with, well, it's not totally easy, but it's not really the hardest world on raid mode. I would say it's the hardest world on any other difficulty, but on raid mode it's not too bad. Okay, and that's the jump that's coming up I was talking about. And I'm trying really hard to explain how I do it, but I just get onto the platform, and immediately after I just do it, and bam, it works. Not sure why. And now this annoying part, let's see if I can do it first try. That was close. Okay, that is stupid. And I am going to take the left wall jump, and we are at Rio. So of course for the first few platforms, just play it safe. And now be fast. Okay, that is great. For the first screen, shoot twice here, or not really twice, but just not too many times. Shoot a lot here on the second pillar. Okay, that is incredible. I really didn't expect to beat this on my first practice, or to get this far on my first session. Okay, the spike chase. Kill these guys quickly. Okay, and now I will hop on these pillars, right? That is incredible. Are you serious? I am actually
Success!
What? I don't understand. Why is there a save? That is so weird. Is there actually a save on raid mode? Wait, I'll have to check. Okay guys, this is amazing. There's actually a save now in World 10 before MissingNo. And I suppose the pillar hopping was fixed as well. Now World 10 is so much easier. I'm so happy that these two things were fixed. And now we have to fight against MissingNo. Let's see how fast I will be able to beat it. This boss has a bunch of attacks, and he uses them randomly. The first attack, very easy. Hyper Beam, just jump up and free damage. After every attack, he will go down and you can inflict damage. Recovery, he will heal himself, and you will have to deal more damage than he heals. Or at least just as much. Try attack, fairly hard attack. First, avoid the fire, and now avoid the lightning and the fire combined. Sometimes it is so hard to avoid that, I still die. It's not completely luck-based, but I think there is luck involved for that attack. Splash, it will go down twice and you can hit him there. Now jump over the wave of water, and that's the attack. Gust is a very interesting attack. You will be pushed up and down, and you have to avoid these air blades. One of my favorite attacks. And you can use your double jump as well to save yourself. Hydro Pump. Here, never ride one Hydro Pump all the way up. The ceiling will kill you. Always go into a Hydro Pump when it's already higher up. Just shoot as fast as you can to free yourself. For me, it's also just free damage. Okay, only a little bit of health left. Splash again. Great, one of the worst attacks. Okay, that is incredible that I was able to avoid that. Normally it's a lot harder, or it's actually luck-based, I think. Try attack. Okay, this is so close. Okay, that is great. Jump up so the fire, of course, doesn't kill you. Okay, that... God. Oh no. Confusion. One of the worst attacks. Okay, that is incredible. That was a great battle. Wow. And yeah, MissingNo does have a glitch, so it didn't have all of his health. But obviously it was still a very long fight. And that was an incredible battle with MissingNo. Wow. What is up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to I Wanna Be The Boshy on Rape Mode. For this world, the Mario Desert, I really won't have to practice because you do get a save, or even more saves than only one on Rape Mode. And for the beginning you have to be down here and get through this puzzle. Of course, you can either activate the red or the green ones, and you can only stand on the activated ones. And you have to be careful because these fireballs that are flying around everywhere have very strange hitboxes. And combined with the desert effect, this can be really hard. But what you have to do here, you now have to activate the green button and then go back here. And then use these green blocks to get over the cacti. And you really don't have to practice. As I've said, there are saves in this world, so it's not much harder than, let's say, hard on mode. Now go up here. Now here you have to think, because you can't just activate the green button again. You first have to go down here, get through this hole, and then activate this wall, and now go back up again. And now you can activate the button, or you have to activate the button to get through this gap again, and then, yeah, use the snake and you can save. This is where things start to get a little bit more complicated. With the snake, you can either single jump, or you can fall off and then use your double jump. You can't double jump like normal. And I always use that double jump, I'm a lot safer that way. And here you have to time it correctly, so you hop on that first ninja when he jumps up by himself. So you can then bounce off the second one, just like that. And be careful here, don't get too high, the ceiling will kill you. Now jump on this ninja if he's standing on the pipe. Perfect. And now use the jump replenishers. And I always skip that last ninja. Now leave your snake behind and don't activate the button, just use the red blocks to get over here. This should be very straightforward. Go that direction they're pointing at. And sometimes they're really glitchy and you die unexplainably, so do take your time here. Now we get to a very interesting gimmick. If I shoot this block, you see I make a very small hop, but I absolutely hate this part, this spike jump. So what I do is I take a running start, and there we go. Jump over the spikes just like that. Here you do have to use that block to get over these cacti. Hit this block and then very high single jump, very high double jump, and then jump under this spike just like that. And here you can also shoot that block before going under the spike, but it's a lot easier for me if I shoot it after I'm under the spike. Now we get to a not really hard part, but the problem is, since we're already at the end, I will take a lot of time to do this correctly. What you have to do, of course, you have to shoot all of these three in one go, so you can get to the upper platform. So I will always save myself until I do it correctly. Yeah, there we go. Now the last jump. Don't screw that up. Okay, now I will quickly do the safe jumping, even though I'm pretty bad at this. You just have to save in midair and then sorta, hopefully, eventually save again. Okay, okay, perfect. There we go. I shouldn't be stuck at this part for too long. Even with all I've said how annoying it is, it's not too bad. I mean, it's more or less the last part before the boss. At least the last part that's to be taken seriously. So if I die here, I will accept these deaths. And there we go, back to this part. And here, if you go to the middle platform now, you will have to wait a little bit as well, and now go. Now use the wall jump to save yourself. And here you have to wait as well, so the piranha plant doesn't spawn under the platform you pick. Now just wait until you get past the bullet bills. And the piranha plant will come back a few more times, so use the wall jumps to save yourself. And once you're here, you can't really die anymore, just carefully get up here and go through the door and you're done. And now the final path, not really hard at all. I may do this on my first attempt. Let's see if I really need that save at all. This is a pretty hard jump. Okay, yeah, that's the whole final path. Everything after this is incredibly easy. Pac-Man will try to kill you, he will chase you, but it shouldn't be a challenge if you have control over your jumps. Pac-Man isn't really that much faster than you. I think you and him are the same speed. Now the last challenge is Fire Stick. Just wait until it's gone. And that was it. A pretty pathetic final path. I mean, it's the last thing before the final boss, because yeah, that's all that's left. The boss. And after a really short break, 2 deaths, 3rd attempt, let's see how long it will take me to beat Solgryn. And I do have a new strategy for that last attack. I think how I will do it this time is a lot faster than my normal way. I did that. Ooh, okay, that was close. Now the last attack, I start at the very left side, and then I slowly inch myself towards Solgryn as slow as I can to inflict as much damage as I can, and then go back, do the same thing over and over again. And you can see this time it was a lot faster, and that was phase 1. I'm really proud of myself that I got to phase 2 again this easily. Of course, phase 1 is the easiest phase, so that I shouldn't be too proud of that. Phase 2 is still my worst enemy. Okay, that wasn't very good damage, but okay, it was okay. It wasn't great, but I just hope that I get his shield down on my second way through. As I've said, I think I absolutely hate if this phase takes too long. Hey, wow, that was unexpected. Okay, that's really great. And you only get 2 pillars here, so don't take too much time. And on your way back to that middle platform, you should only double jump, so fall off and then double jump, so you don't hit Solgryn and die. That happens sometimes to me. That's really frustrating. And we will get to the Hydro Pump attack soon. Now, hopefully don't die to the blood. Okay, and now, again, single jump over the first one, then get pushed up, and that's it. I'm not sure why I died the first time around. This attack is really easy to avoid. And Bomberman is probably the easiest boss comeback or cameo. Just jump to the left twice. And now Sonic, double hop, more or less, over him. And now he will fly away, get into the Vic Viper. Quickly destroy this energy ball. It won't stop homing in on you until it's destroyed. And now, just try to shoot Solgryn as much as possible and survive this bullet hell. There are only a few safe spots. That was really close, and of course he does it again. And you will have to deal with 2 bullet hells. But yeah, that was good, and now his second to last attack. These lasers, just fly through them. There are a few close calls when he goes down or up like that really quickly, like right now. And yeah, that was I Wanna Be The Boshy in raid mode. There's really no way I can die on this attack. That's his easiest attack of this third phase. And there we go. That was You're Gonna Get Raid mode.
Congratulations, you beat the game. This ain't your average side scrolling pain. Solgryn, the maker of the game, completely and utterly is the one to blame. And how the hell did you make it this far? While Sonic tried to rape you while you blew some cars. How the hell just tried to make a man down, down, down. Call yourself the Boshy now, 'cause no one else can take your crown. Call yourself the Boshy now. Ear-inspired, he's lurking round. He'll break your eardrum, you can't hear the sound. Unnecessary, shake and scream. Solgryn, why'd you be so mean? And how the hell did you make it this far? While Sonic tried to rape you while you blew some cars. How the hell just tried to make a man down, down, down. Call yourself the Boshy now, 'cause no one else can take your crown. Call yourself the Boshy now. All the attacks are dodgeable. This may seem impossible.